In the heart of the city, where the streets were both home and playground, four boys walked together, their arms draped over each other's shoulders. They were barefoot, their clothes worn and patched, and their hands calloused from scavenging through garbage just to earn enough for a single meal. Yet despite their struggles, their laughter echoed through the alleyways. They called themselves the Four Dreamers. Paolo was the eldest, the one who always said, "We won't be like this forever." He dreamed of becoming a teacher, hoping to give kids like them a chance at education. Benjo, the strongest among them, wanted to be a firefighter. "So I can be a hero," he'd say, flexing his tiny arms. "And maybe one day I'll save someone like us." Miggy was the quietest, but the smartest. He dreamed of being an engineer, fascinated by the buildings he saw towering above them. "One day," he whispered, "I'll build a house for all of us." And then there was Toto, the smallest but the loudest, who wanted to be a chef. "So we'll never go hungry again," he'd declare, pretending to cook with scraps they found in the trash. Life was cruel, but their dreams were bigger than their hunger. Each night, after a long day of collecting junk to sell, they would sit on the sidewalk, looking up at the stars. "If we can dream it, we can be it," Paolo always reminded them. One day, a kind man noticed them. He was the owner of a small eatery, and he had watched them for weeks, how they worked together, shared their food, and never gave up. He approached them with a smile. "Would you boys like to work in my shop? I can't pay much, but you'll get food, and maybe, just maybe, I can help you study." The boys looked at each other, their hearts pounding. Was this the chance they had been waiting for? Without hesitation, they said yes. Years passed, and the streets no longer knew them as scavengers. Paolo became a teacher in a local school, giving free lessons to street children. Benjo, now a firefighter, saved a family trapped in a burning house. Miggy graduated as an engineer and built an orphanage for kids like them. And Toto? He became a chef, cooking for the homeless, because no child should ever go to bed hungry. They never forgot where they came from, and every year, on the same street where they once walked barefoot with sacks on their backs, they would gather, arms over each other's shoulders, looking up at the stars. Because the Four Dreamers had made it,